season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Looking. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. Oh, put some heat on this deep. He's got it deep downfield. Hits the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. The Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Camarda on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. Throw secured by George Pickett. Jukes has a hole left, room to run. George Pickens! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. George Pickens, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 14-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. He lets a heater go deep. They connect on the deep shot. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give them 32 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Allen gonna throw again. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To throw again, it's Allen. He's got, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right? Things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
He fires one deep down the... He's got it! Looks like the feeder inbounds too! Oh, I don't believe it! Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead to 8. Now Camarda on to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed to Sutton. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
From the gun on third down. Completed here to Pickens. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers slice the lead down to a couple. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Steelers offense staying put. They'll go for two. He's throwing for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Bronk, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start, now 15 yards to the marker. Allen on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 34. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on first. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Another one for Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard there, so they'll be staring down 2nd and 14.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Allen going to the air. Throwing the out route complete. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Gets this to Kincaid. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. He's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Cook will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
Teamwork.
One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Camarda on to send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up the takeaway.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And the Bills will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. He's on the move. He's keeping it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw now, Allen. Looking right, and he finds him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, Allen finds his target, Robinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And in, touchdown, Buffalo! The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills push their lead to 3. Now Camarda on to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
To throw it on 1st down. Chased out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for George Pickens that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
The Bills take over at 1st at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Allen to throw. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Well, Brock, you know that I like to spin positive, so at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why don't you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play now. Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. George Pickens the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here go the Steelers again, lining up for 2. He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Well, he looks maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he takes this up to the 30 before heading out.
kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the 30 on second down. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down, ball at the 36. So we're through 3 here. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. First down, ball at the 36. They'll try the right side with Cook. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Trying it left side with Cook. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he'll advance this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 16. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Now it's Cook. And he rocks the tip. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
So here comes a big play. Bills going for 2. Play action now with Allen. Rolling out to his left. And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try.
Steelers 26.
Now Camarda on to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for George Pickens that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Now run by Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. 2nd and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. It's Allen out of the pistol. Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one right down the middle. The Bills grew their lead to 8. Now Camarda on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That throw finds Pickens. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. On the move, headed right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
Okay, even with nothing open downfield, there was still the option to simply throw it away. Mental mistake there, and it cost them 3 yards.
Yet another interception, and that could be what does it.
This is a time where the communication upstairs from the booth gate down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run it with Cook. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another. And the fortunate few are able to actually deliver.
Now Camarda on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Steelers trail by 15. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This ball's caught by Pickens. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
From the 48. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Throwing it again here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, bro. somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Got to figure out this third down here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. They're on him again, and he goes down again. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Fourth down, here's Allen. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing from the gun. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing now. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's taken down at the 30.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Looking to throw it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He's trying to push the field. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I try to remind you a time or 2, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
All All right, one more snap to play here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Roaring Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they didn't fall victim to that dreaded trap game against a lesser opponent. They were a better team coming in. They played like it to earn the convincing victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as we say so long from Buffalo.